Hello guys, welcome back to my channel again in Wira do RP channel with me, Rara. Okay, how was your day? So, how was your holiday? How was your weekend? I'm really busy in my weekend because yeah, I have something to do. And how are you guys? I hope you're always fine. Welcome back to the new part of management. That is chapter 6 with the same book, Thankyou and Williams book. That is chapter 6, strategic management. Yeah, I hope you're ready to hear me talking to you, and let's discuss. Without any further ado, let's start our discussion. In the chapter 6, there are 6 outlines that we have to discuss, that we need to discuss together. This is the outlines. There are 6 outlines for the chapter 6. 1. Effective strategy. 2. Strategic management process. 3. Mission and vision. 4. Assessing the current reality. 5. Formulating the grand strategy. 6. Implementing and controlling strategy. Then let's discuss with the first outline, that is effective strategy. So in this part, I will explain about strategic positioning and what the 3 principles that underlying the strategic positioning. So strategic positioning is achieving sustainable competitive advantage by preserving what the distinctive about the company. So what is the competitive advantage? Competitive advantage is the capability of producing goods that better with the competitors. So what's the means of achieving a sustainable competitive advantage by preserving the distinctive of about a company? So it means you with your company doing different things or different activities, or doing the same activities with the different ways. Like you have you have the same activities, but you doing that activities with the different ways from your competitor. So it's the strategic positioning. So what are the 3 principles that underlying the strategic positioning? The first principle is strategy is a creation of a unique and valuable position. Strategic position emerges from the 3 sources. The first one is a view needs and many customers. For example, is develop provides only lubricant, but the lubricants provides for all kind of people with all kind of motor vehicle. So it means the view needs and many customers. And then the second one is broad need and view customers. For example, like it's like the firms like only focus exclusively with the high net worth client. Yeah, that's the view customers, only the high net worth client. And then the third one is broad needs and many customers. Like a theater operations want to operate their theater in the cities within fewer than 200,000 people. So that's the first thing that underlying the strategic positioning. And then the second principle that underlying the strategic positioning is strategy requires trade-offs in company. Trade-offs is situational decisions that involves the missing or losing quality, quantity, or probably or things to gain another things. So it's kind of like opportunity cost. Opportunity cost, you know that opportunity cost is you losing something to gain another thing. So it's similarly opportunity cost. And And the third principle that underlying the strategic positioning is strategy involves creating a fit among the activities. So it means fit has to do with a ways a company's activities interact and reinforce one another. So for example, like you want to wear a clothes, so you have to wear a clothes that fits with your body. That means the activities of a company has to fit with their goal, with their vision and missions, and have to be reinforce one another. Now let's discuss to the second outline, that is
This
strategic
is
management process. So there are 5 steps of management
strategic
process.
1. Establish the mission and the vision. 2. Assess the current reality. 3. Formulate the grand strategy. 4. Implement the strategy. 5. Maintain strategic control. And then turn back into the first step.
That's the 5 steps of management strategic process. So the first process of the strategic management process is establishing a vision and mission. Mission is the reason or purpose of the organization. And mission is what do we want to become, what the organizations want to become. So like a vision is the futuristic of me and my organization, like a dream. And the missions is the reason why we want to be like that. We want to be like a mission. We want to be like a vision that we have made. So that is vision and mission. For the company, the responsibility to formulate the vision and missions is the top managers. But in the real life, we are the top managers that can formulate our vision and mission. Like a vision is our dream, and the mission is the reason why we want to be like that. We want to be like our dream. And the vision is also attainable. Is it relatable, achievable with our capability, with our ability? So, like we talked before, there are SMART goal. SMART characteristic of a good goals. They are specific, measurable, attainable, result oriented, and target dates or timely.
Your mission statements and your vision statements have to be able to be answered to some questions.
And then don't forget about the value statements. So the value statements is the value of the company. So it's like what is the company stand for, the priorities, what the contributes of the products to the world.
Your value statements have to be able to be answered with some questions.
The 5 steps of management strategic process is assessing the current reality. In this part that we will to discuss about what tools that can help us to describe what the organization stand from the competitive point of view.
These are the tools that help us to describe what the organization stand from the competitive point of view. 1. Competitive intelligence. 2. SWOT analysis. 3. Forecasting. 4. Benchmarking. The last one is Porter's 5 competitive forces.
So the first one is competitive intelligence. So what is competitive intelligence? So competitive intelligence means gaining the information about the competitors, what the competitors do, and can compare with our productivities. If you know about what your competitors do, so you can anticipate their moves and react appropriately. If you are a manager, the best surprise of your competitors is your competitors' new products or services. So it's new surprises. So what you have to do is gain information what your competitors do, so you can anticipate and react appropriately, right? So where are the sources of the information about your competitors? So there are the 3 important things of the information that you can gain about your competitors. The first one is public prints and advertising. When your competitors want to launch a new product or services, they probably make an advertisement in the public area, right? So you can know what their new products or their new services, right? So the idea about your competitors, basically they doing the idea is secretly. So at the one moment they want to advertise their product or services through the release, advertising piece, news link, or the like, or maybe on internet, right? So you can easily find the information, so you can anticipate and react appropriately. And then the second way to know your customer information is through the investor information. The information about the product and services may also be available through the report filled with the securities and the commissions exchange through corporate annual reports. So the third way that you can gain the information about the competitor is informal resources. So what the means of the informal source? So it means like the gossip in the among people, and you heard it, and you know what the information about your competitors when your subordinate gossiping, when the other people gossiping around you about their competitors. So it means it's like gossip. After competitive intelligence, the next point in assessing the current reality is environmental scanning. What is environmental scanning? The careful monitoring of external and internal environments to detect the early signs of the opportunities and threats that may influence the plans of firms. The process for doing the scanning is called SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis, also known as a situational analysis, is the search for the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats that affect the organization's plan. Strength and weakness is the internal factor analysis. Situations, opportunities, and threats is the external factors of analysis situations. The SWOT analysis divided of 2 parts. The first one is inside matters, that is strength and weakness. The second one is outside matters, that is opportunities and threats. For the internal factors or internal matters, that is strength. Strength is the skill and capabilities give the organization's competencies and competitive advantage, executing strategies and pursue its visions. And then the weakness is drawbacks that hinder the organizations in executing strategies and pursue its visions. And then the external factors or external matters is opportunities. That is environmental factor that may organizations exploit for a competitive advantage. And then the threats is environmental factors that hinder the organizations achieving a competitive advantage. Once they have analyzed about the SWOT analysis, that strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats, the planners need to do forecasting for long-term goal or strategy. So forecasting is like predictions, estimations about the future goal. There are two types of the forecasting: trend analysis. Trend analysis is the basic assumptions that picture the presence that can be projected in the future. So the second types of the forecasting is contingency planning. Contingency planning is like alternative, and the contingency planning is the alternative of the hypothetical planning, but equally likely the future condition. So contingency planning is predicting alternative future. It's like what if the economic condition in the future is different from now? What is the strategy of the competitors different from now? What if the competitors is more than now? So it's the alternative. If the things like this can be accessed in the future. Then the third tool that helps us to describe what the organization stands from the competitive advantage is benchmarking. Benchmarking is comparing with the best. A process by comparing the company with another high performance company. Like you compare your company with another company that has higher performance than yours. So you compare and then you analyze it and then you improve your performance. The first one you need to do is plan. So everything is start from the plan, and then plan, then find who has the best performances, and then after finding, you have to collect the best performances, and then after collecting, you have to analyze the performance. After analyzing, you have to improve your performance into the best performance, and then after improving, you start then from the planning, so on. And then the last tools that help us to describe the current reality is part 5, competitive force. The forces such as 1. The threats of a new entrant. 2. Bargaining power of suppliers. 3. Bargaining powers of new buyers. 4. The threats of the substitutes of goods and services. And 5. Rivalry among the competitors. The first one, the threats from the new entrants. The new competitors or the new entrants affect the existing organizations. For example, you have an organization that existing for a long time, and then coming a new entrance, and then these entrants can affect your organizations, can get more the consumers' attentions with their new product and services. Number 2, competitive force is bargaining power of suppliers. Some companies are ready to switch the suppliers they have to gain more components and more supply from the suppliers, but in other companies they are not ready to switch the suppliers. And then the competitive force Number 3 is the bargaining powers of buyers. Customers who buy a lot of products of the company has more bargaining powers than the customers that have not the bargaining power. The customers that can operate the internet, they have more bargaining power to negotiate with the sellers of the price rather than the buyers that cannot operate the internet. The competitive force number 4 is the threats of the new substitutes of products and services. And the last competitive force is rivalry among competitors. After assessing the current reality, and then we go to the third step, that is formulating a grand strategy. So what is grand strategy? And then the grand strategy must have to be translated to more specific strategy, such as strategic plan, tactical plan, and operational plan. Now we will discuss about the 3 common strategies: growth, stability, and defensive strategies. A growth strategy is the grand strategy that involves expansions in the sales market, in the sales revenues, market share, number of employees or number of customers, and for non-profit organizations, it's like number of clients served. Growing market share or profits by innovating movement in products or services, like using an e-business approach by using the internet. And then the number 2 of the 3 common grand strategy is the stability strategy. Stability strategy is the grand strategy that involves a little or no significant change. Stable means no significant change, right? And then the number 3 of the 3 common grand strategy is the defensive strategy. Defensive strategy is the grand strategy that involves reductions in the organization's efforts. When your business want to reduce the cost of production, want to sell your equipment or your buildings or your lands to the others, and many more. Make reductions of your organization's efforts. After we know about the 3 commons of grand strategies, and then we have to know about the Porter's 5 competitive strategies. The first one is cost leadership. Second one is differentiation. Third one is cost focus, and then the fourth one is focus differentiations. These first 2, cost leadership and differentiations, focuses more on the wide markets. And these last 2, that is cost focus and focus differentiations, focus more on the narrow market. 1. Cost leadership strategy, keeping the costs and prices lower than the wide markets. And then the number 2 is differentiation strategy, offering the unique and superior value for a wide market. And the third one is cost focus strategy, keeping costs and prices low for the narrow markets. And the last is focus differentiation strategy, offering unique and superior value for the narrow markets. After discussing about the Porter's 4 competitive strategies, now we have to know about single product strategy versus diversification strategy. Imagine you are a seller that you have only one product to sell. So what's going on with another product that fails? Let's discuss about it. This one is single product strategy. Single product strategy is the strategy that is used by the seller that only sell about one product. When I went to the Ubud, in the road, in the left or the right side, I often see the seller with the statue seller or or the flower seller, they only sell one type of goods, that is flowers or statue. The single product strategy have both the negative and the positive. The positive one is focus. Your company is focused in manufacturing and marketing your product. And then the negative side of the single product strategy is vulnerability. So for example, imagine you are the flower sellers and then the flowers suffer a blight. So you can supply your product, right? So that's the example. And then for example again, your supplier such as your farmer can't do the farming because of the hurricane that breaks their farm field, or the flowers field. So your store cannot run, right? So it means, so that is the example of the negatives of single product strategy. Because of vulnerability of the rest of the single product strategy, there are diversification strategy. Diversification strategy is doing a different businesses, many businesses that can spread the risk. Diversification strategy is like convenience store. It's like convenience store that sell many products like gas, food, and sell poles, sell internet. That many products they sell, many products they sold. So that's not only one product. And then the last part of formulating the grant strategy is the BCG matrix. The BCG matrix means of evaluating strategic business units on the basis of 1. Their business growth rates, 2. Their share of the market. Business rate concerns how fast the entire industry is increasing, and market share is concerned with the business unit's share of the market in relation to competitors. The BCG matrix suggests an organization will do better in fast-growing markets in which it has a high market share, rather than in the low-growing markets in which it has a low market share. After you're formulating the grant strategy, and then you have implementing the strategy, and then the last outline is implementing controlling strategy. In these outlines, there are 2 steps left of the management strategy plans, that is implementing the strategy and maintaining the strategy control. Strategy implementation is putting your strategy into an action. Like what I said before, you have the grant strategy. The grant strategy, you have strategic plan that break down into the tactical plan, that break down into the operational plan. In the strategic plan, you have the long-term plan, and then the action that you will do within the next 1 until the 5 years. And then in the tactical plans, you have the middle-term plans, and then action that you will do is in the next 6 until the 24 months. And then in the operational plans, you have the short-term plans, and then action that you do in the next 1 until 52 weeks. And then after implementing the strategy, you have to maintain the strategic control. The strategic control consists of monitoring and taking corrective. Okay, that's all my explanations, our discussions about the strategic management chapter 6. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, it's basketball noise. because I'm not alone in this homestay. I stay at homestay, so many people in here. I cannot only do what I want. Yes, I'm sorry for the noise, and hope you understand what I say because my bad English. And yeah, see you next week with another discussions, another material, and yeah, just subscribe this channel please. Help me to gain more viewers, to gain more value to my task, because this is my task. This is important material for my lecture, and my lecture will grade me based on my viewers. So please share this video, watch the video many times if you can, if you want. And yeah, I'm sorry for my bad English, and see you next week in Wira Dwi LP channel. Just subscribe, yeah, subscribe, share, like, and comment below. Thank you. See you next week.